Hey everyone, this is Michelle Barnes coming to you live from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. The topic today is something that I am fired up about. And my question to you today is why? Okay, you're probably saying, like, why what? My question to you today is why? Okay, and I'm going to give you some examples and some stories. Okay, my question today is why? Why, if somebody who's a multi-gazillionaire, or somebody who's extremely successful, or somebody has what you want in life, tells you to do something, why wouldn't you do it? If they tell you what books to read, why not get the books and read them? If they say, hey, get on this webinar, why not get on the webinar? If they say, go to this event, why not go to that event? This is something that just floors me. It blows my mind. Here's the thing, guys. I look at, Eric Worre has this next level event going on right now. It's worth $500. Many of you signed up for it. Many of you said, hey, I want to take my business to the next level in 2015. I signed up for it. How many of you signed up for that? Is my question. How many of you signed up for it? And my next question is, for those of you that signed up for it, how many of you have gone through the first two videos? Okay. What's so crazy is here's someone who's a multi-gazillionaire, who's had a ton of success doing what we do. And he said, I'm going to give you a training with about 9 videos over the next couple weeks that's going to help you take your business to the next level. And I guarantee you, probably safe to say the majority of you probably haven't even watched the first 2 videos. Okay, that I just don't get that. Okay, I've watched the first 2 videos. I've taken notes on the first 2 videos. And this is where this is where today's topic came from. Okay, because there was also, when we were at Eric Worre, that's how these videos came about, you guys. A lot of you already know the story. We were at the 6 and 7 figure summit, it was 2 days before GoPro. And there were about 400 or 500 6 and 7 figure money earners verified in that room. Okay. And Eric Worre said, look, you guys you're either making 6 figures or some of you've made millions of dollars. Why aren't you getting the knowledge and the information that you have out to people? Who cares if they're in your company, in your team, but getting it out there to people? And he said, why aren't you guys doing what I'm doing? Eric Worre does his videos every day. He does that video with GoPro. And he said, why aren't you guys sending out quick little videos to share information with people that will help them become better, do better, become more? And he said, look, some of you in this room have probably forgotten more than some of those people even know at this point in their business. And so you guys are a wealth of knowledge. Get it out to people. And he said, you can't outgive the universe. And he said, I'm challenging you guys. I'm challenging every one of you. You're all 6 and 7 figure money earners. You want to take your business to the next level? He said, then do a little video, do it 5 times a week, and commit to that for the next 12 months. So as many of you know, and here's the challenge, the part. So he said, this is a room of 3%ers, obviously, you guys. If they've made 6 and 7 figures in this business, they're 3%ers. They've got that 3%er mentality, right? And he said, how many of you will actually do what I tell you to do? He's like, probably 10 of you. And right then I was like, I'm going home and I'm doing a video 5 times a week for the next 12 months, no matter what. And here's the thing, guys, for me, I just always think, okay, here's a room of 400 or 500 6 and 7 figure money earners. And if only about 10 of them will actually do what he told us to do, I mean, that's, and we get frustrated, and those of you out in the field, you get frustrated because people in your team aren't doing, the things that it takes on a daily basis to move their business forward. Well, think about it. If a room of 400 or 500 6 and 7 figure money earners, and Eric said, how many of you will probably actually do it? Maybe 10 of you. And he turned around and I was like, I am doing it. It's just like this book. I went and pulled it off my shelf. A lot of you are reading Anthony Robbins' new book. I can't wait to read it. I've got to finish a couple that I'm on, but I went and got this off my shelf, and I read this book probably 20 years ago, probably literally 15 to 20 years ago. Awaken the Giant Within, probably one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. And I want to read this to you. It's kind of crazy. When I first started reading this book years ago, he said, statistics show that less than 10% of people who buy a book read past the first chapter. Less than 10% of people who buy a book read past the first chapter. That floors me. That just blows my mind. So, of course, did I finish this book? Heck yeah, I finished this book. I finished this book and it has, I don't know, 538 pages. And I made sure that there was no way that I was going to not finish this book. That's all it is, guys. That's all success is making a decision to commit to something and follow through on that commitment. That's all it is, okay? And so get this book if you haven't. I was reading some of my notes in here in the back, which were pretty interesting from, 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago or whatever. And I was reading some of the goals that I wrote in this book, and it's amazing how many of them have come true. And that's the thing, guys. It takes focus. It takes a decision. It takes focus. Focus means follow one course until successful, okay? And here's the thing, guys. It all comes down to your environment. Who are you hanging out with? What are you listening to on a daily basis? Who are you listening to? And here's the thing, guys, raise your standards. Don't lower your standards to somebody else. Hang out with the people who are hungry. Hang out with the people that are making things happen. Those are the people whose results you want in life. Don't hang out with the people that are mediocre, that are average, that are just getting by. Why? That might be more comfortable, but I guarantee it's not going to get you to where you want to be. It's funny because I think a lot of times, people are very sometimes uncomfortable around their coaches or mentors or people who are extremely successful. Why? Because those people move us. Those people get us to be uncomfortable. And that is the key right there. Sure, you can go out and go hang out with someone and listen to somebody who doesn't really truly have the results in this business that you want. And that probably will be comfortable. But is it going to really get you to where you want to be? So that's my challenge to you guys. If you haven't done Eric Worre's first 2 videos in the next level training that he's doing for free, okay, watch the videos. Take notes. Be a professional. Don't be a poser. Don't be an amateur. Do what it takes. Do what the successful people are telling you to do, okay? It's not that hard, guys. I don't get it. Just do what the successful people tell you to do, and you'll follow right in their foot tracks. Success leaves tracks. Success leaves clues. With that, have an awesome day.